Hello my little foodies, welcome to Foodiebunked. On this channel we go to different restaurants and different places where there's food involved that we find on social media. Sometimes we debunk them and sometimes we just really enjoy what we're eating. Today is a special episode because I hit 1,000 subscribers. I could not have done it without any of you and I thank you so very much. So today we celebrate at the Queen's Night Market by eating a lot. I'm particularly excited for the Queen's Night Market because it's different than the famous smorgasburg that happens in Brooklyn. At the Queen's Night Market, it is actually an international market which better reflects the demographics that are right here in New York City, specifically Queens, and I'm so excited for them to be in one place for me to put in my tummy. So let's go for the ride and I'll tell you my story about Foodiebunked. Back when my friend, my very good friend from childhood, was visiting from California. And on Instagram, she's been following this place for so long because it looks so delicious. And the concept was a really thin crust on the cookie with just cookie dough oozing out of it on the inside. We decided to trek all the way to Lower Manhattan in order to try this cookie place. And when we got there, the inside was dirty. There was boxes all up in the place. All of the cookie dough was like crumbled on the counter. It was pretty like gross, but we decided to still give it a try, hoping there's a glimmer of hope in the food. When we got our cookie, we go back outside and it's cold, it's not warm, so I'm like, the cookie dough is not gonna be oozing out of here. And we try and break it open, and it's just hard. Like, it's just a hard cookie, and there's literally no oozing cookie dough. And in that moment, I said to myself, I am so tired of going to Instagram-worthy places, to all of these places that are posted because they look delicious, and getting there and it's nasty, and I wasted all my money. And thus, Foodiebunked was born. The smartest thing to do is we're gonna take our food, go into another line, and we're gonna eat in that line so that way we can pass the time. Although it is hard to just look at this food and not eat it. Let's see, what do I want to eat? Sea Monster, what's that? Hong Kong street food, alcohol gummy bears, whoa. What's this a line for? Hong Kong street food, should we do that? It's long. Okay. We're starting off with a Korean Chinese infusion. That's what the sign said, with like a saucy noodle. This is pork. It might be a little shaded to see. Maybe that's best. Can't wait to try it. And you're gonna have to hold yours. Yeah. I also got a rice punch, which I've never had before. And that's in my pocket. Interesting flavor. It tastes like there's a tomato base to it, which I was not expecting. Tastes a little bit like, what is that ravioli in a can called? Yeah, it tastes a little like Chef Boyardee, a little bit. Okay, well that's all I have to say about this. All right, let's start with this. It's a little difficult to get the names of all the food because everything happens kind of fast and the signs are like a little hidden. But this is a chicken soup with a coconut base. Has onions, cilantro looks like, a lime. Definitely tastes the coconut base, but it's not sweet like you would expect from like a Thai curry with coconut base. It's more savory. My hands aren't the most clean, but I just got a little bit, so I don't want to squish the lime. But I just got some with that lime in it. And it's really good. All right, so this is that dough that they kind of splat flat and then put some egg in it. Definitely has like an Indian-esque flavor to it. I like it with the relish. It brings a little spice. It's really good. But as always, Foodiebunk's #1 priority is keeping it real. Honest reviews all of the time. One thing that I've noticed while watching food reviews throughout the years is that A, there's not a lot of women doing it, and B, that people are just like, oh my gosh, it's so good, it's so beautiful, it's so this, it's so that, but there's not a lot of honesty that's going on. And I want to make sure that everybody is spending their hard-earned money on something that is absolutely delicious to fill your belly. Persian food. I got the vegetarian, which is eggplant and tomato, over the crispy rice. The eggplant tomato is so good. I'm not a fan of like minty yogurt, but that's a personal thing. But this eggplant tomato concoction is really good. It tastes a little bit of the saffron in the rice too. This is good. It's definitely a lot. It's $6, and I would have split this. I would have been fine splitting it.
Sound right, boy.
All right, now we are to some sweets. We have a coconut pancake that's creme brulee, a cassava cake, and I believe this is like a rice cake, maybe like rice flour or something. It looks like regular cake, but we'll see. Also, this is like a jam made out of coconut that's on top of it. Very crumbly, struggling. The cake is kind of dry, but the topping is really good, that coconut jam, and they sell the jam by the jar, and the topping's really good. The topping is good. Cassava cake. I like this one because it looks dense. We're gonna take it like this. I like that one. It's dense and gooey, and that's the way I like things. And then this is the coconut cake. Also good, not as good as the cassava cake, but it's sweet and very coconutty, and I like it. So we just popped over from Persia over to some Portuguese food. I'm very excited about these custard pies. Joey Bats is one of my favorite Portuguese places in the city, and I was really excited to see that they had a tent here at the Queen's Market. I actually met him, which was really nice. Hi, Joey. And they have a new flavor with it, which is chocolate, and I'm very excited about that, so let's give that a try. Normally I would use my hands, but you know, we've been handling a lot of things today. They're heavy. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Warm, creamy, chocolatey, a touch of cinnamon or nutmeg. Oh my God, so rich. I mean, I just love this. Oh look, so he does double layer of chocolate. On the top, on the bottom, it's sandwiched in with the custard in the middle. It's the type of sweets where you need milk with it. Like if I had some milk right now, this would be it. So good. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed learning about Foodiebunk's journey. And thank you so much for 1,000 subscribers. I could not be here if it weren't for you beautiful people. Click subscribe, like, and comment because that is so helpful. And I'll see you little foodies later.